Hello folks, so in this newer session we'll learn how search works in VI editor. Suppose we want to look for a pattern inside a file, how we can replace a particular pattern with a newer pattern inside a file. Also we will see how we can move inside a file open in VI editor with some advanced commands, and we'll also see execute mode of VI, where we can run some commands being in VI editor starting with double colon. So let's get started. We'll start with the search option first. So in VI, if we have a file car lyrics, we want to search for the occurrences of a pattern. Suppose we want to search for an occurrences of pattern YOU, that is U, in the file. To do that, we are already in command mode. We just have to ensure that by pressing escape. Then if you have to give forward slash, you will reach at the bottom with the cursor. There you have to give that pattern YOU. So it takes you to the first occurrence of that. Now if you press small n, it will take you to another occurrence of the same pattern. So see, the word is yourself, but it has a substring u, so it will take us to that place. We can keep on pressing small n and we will be going to the new occurrences of the pattern what we wanted. And this is from when we want to go looking for a word from top to bottom in a big file. Suppose we want to see from bottom up. In that case, we have to give escape question mark. Again, the cursor will be at the bottom left corner. Then we have to start typing the pattern. Let us type well this time, and when I press enter, it will take us to the first occurrence from the bottom. And if I press small n now, okay, there is no other occurrences. It is saying it has already reached to the top. Now to go into the reverse order, we have to give capital N. So now it has reached to the top. Now if I give another capital N, it moves to the bottom one. So small n means forward, capital N means backwards, and forward slash means top to bottom, question mark means bottom to up. So important thing to remember is just this: forward slash for top bottom search, top to bottom search, and question mark is for bottom to top search. After that, we just have to give small n's to move forward or capital N's to move backwards. So this is all about searching a pattern. Now the another concept for now is how we can replace a pattern inside a file. So to do that, let me first take a copy of this car lyrics file. Okay, now I will open this copy. So in this new copy, we will try to do a replacement of a pattern. So suppose we want to replace the pattern YOU with me. So we can do it like this. We have to press escape. We will be in command mode. Then when we press colon, we get into execute mode. So there we already knew there were two modes, command mode and insert mode. Now in command mode, when we press column, we get into execute mode where you can execute certain commands. So replacement command is one such command. Suppose we want to replace all the occurrences of the word you, then after colon you have to give %s, then forward slash u, as it is the pattern we want to replace, with me as the pattern with which we want to replace, and then g. So g will do a global replacement of all the occurrences of u in this file with me. So now you see it says 35 substitutions done on 23 lines. So wherever we had, so we might have had a yourself here which was got replaced with me ourself. So this is how the search, and this is how the replacement works. And I will just press U so that we have come, I just did undo of all the changes which we did. Now in we use percentages to do that changes in the whole file, but we can do it on specific line numbers also. So to do that, first we need to know those line numbers, right? So we will again press escape and then colon. We are in execute mode. Here we will give set and u number. So this gives the left hand side as the line numbers of that file, so that we can now with J command I'm moving downwards. Suppose from line number 12 to line number 19 only I want to replace the pattern other than you. We'll have yourself. Okay, so from line number 12 to 19, wherever the pattern yourself is there, we want to change it to ourselves. Let us do that. So to do that again we'll press escape then colon. In execute mode we'll say start line number comma then end line number then pattern which you want to replace with a new string. Okay, so we missed something. I did not give. Okay, 12 comma 19 we have to start with s, so that means substitution. So we have to give yourself then the new string which we want to replace. Now see, so starting from 12 to 19 only we replaced the string from yourself to ourselves like this. Only these two occurrences were there. Suppose we want to replace wherever we have occurrences of the, let us see how many occurrences are there. We have too many. One is here, one is here. So from starting from line number 21 up to end, then we can again give escape colon 21 as in starting line number. Then for end we have to give dollar symbol, that means end of the file, and then S for substitute, then we'll just replace it with capital THE. Yeah, so there were 5 occurrences and they were replaced. See here, even the THE in then was replaced. So this is how it works. Wherever it found that pattern, it has replaced with the new string. So one more thing, so we have done as set number to see all the numbers of lines. If we don't want to see that, we have to just give in the execute mode again, press escape then colon set no number, so all the line numbers will go. These are just to represent the line numbers, nothing else. It will not add anything on our VI file. One important thing, when we want to search, there are U and there are capital U in the file, as you can see differently, but they will not, when we are looking for capital YOU, it will not match small YOU, so it won't match this U. So if you want to do that, if you want to do a case ignorant search, then again there is a command. You have to give escape colon set IC, that means ignore case. So now if you will search, see it will even go into the small YOU, it will just ignore the case while searching for that. Okay, just save and quit from here. The next thing which we want to learn is moving inside the files. So we already had some discussion on that. To move inside a file, we can give J to move down, we can give L to move right, and then K to move up, H to move left. Now if there is a big file, we can, it's difficult to move like that. In that case we can press Ctrl F to move ahead downwards and Ctrl B to move backwards. It will be easy when we set the numbers. So now if I do Ctrl F, it moves forward, that is towards down, and if I press Ctrl B, it is moving backwards. Also, when suppose we are at some line number 12 or something, we want to reach to the end of the line, then we can press Shift G, so it will directly take us to the end of the file. Suppose we want to reach to a line number 29, then we have to, in the remaining in the command mode, just give 29 Shift G, it will take you to that line. Okay, even in line we can traverse. Suppose our cursor is somewhere here, and if you want to reach to the end of that line, you have to just give Shift dollar symbol, it takes you to the takes our cursor to the end of that line. In command mode, if you press 0, it will take you to the beginning of that line. So this is how we can move around in VI files. So this will help when in VI files, if you know how to move around inside the files, it's very helpful. Regarding that, there is one way to move inside a C or Java code. Let us see that also. Here, suppose we want to know the closing. When there is big code, sometimes we are lost about the opening and closing brace. But in VI, what you can do is you can take your cursor to the one after the brace, and then press Shift percentage sign. It will take you to the closing brace of that file, and if you are at the closing brace, again pressing percentage take you to the opening of that brace. Let us see here. Okay, in this editor it's already very helpful. It is already displaying the opening brace when we are at closing brace like that. But if it is a long code, you just have to press percentage symbol when you are in one of the curly braces. So that helps sometimes in the C code. Okay, we have learned the execute modes, so it will be more helpful if we can see what other executions we can do on the VI file. Other execution mode commands. Let us open a file in VI. Before that, we can even open a VI file specifying the line number to which our cursor should be already there. So let us see how we can do that. I'll do VI plus 2 file name. See, already our cursor is at line number 2. So this is also very helpful when we already know which line number we have to go after opening that VI file. Now the execute commands which we can see, we have already seen set number, set no number, and set IC, which is to ignore the case. Suppose we want to write the contents of line number 3 to 5 to another file. Again, this we can do from execution mode of VI. I'm pressing escape to get into command mode, then colon. Now we are in execute mode. I will do 3, 5 W, a new file. See, it is saying the 3 lines are written into a file called a new file. Let us see that. So we have a file called a new file here, cat a new file. So 3 lines 3 to line number 6 are moved to this new file. This is one powerful way to um, take take a split of the file and move it to another file. Also, let us see some other executable commands in execute mode. Vi models. Okay, very important thing. If you want to run a shell command, we can give, after colon we have to give exclamation mark, and then we can run the shell command there. So if we do ls, it will display the file in that directory which we already know. You just have to press enter and camo. Again, if you want to know to which directory you are in while opening the vi editor, you can give colon exclamation pwd. So any shell command we can give. So pwd is for present working directory. It will tell us we are in this directory, and we can again give enter to come out of that. So this is how we can run execution commands in execute mode in vi editor. That's all folks. Thanks very much.